Hello everyone and welcome back to another video today, and it is an exciting new type of video. Today I'm going to be reviewing Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. Now I thought it would be fitting if I played Star Wars Battlefront 2. So kind of what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be talking about certain things, and wait, actually, first thing off here, spoiler alert, there are extreme spoilers in this video for this movie, so if you actually don't care and you just want to hear, you know, oh, there's a new planet, cool, I'm gonna have to check that out. Well, anyway, if you don't really care about the movie and you're not gonna really go see it, then you can watch this, I guess, if you just want to know what happens. But first, if you're a fan and you want to hear a review, you see the movie first, alright? So that is my spoiler alert. So what is going to be happening today is I am going to be like adding up points for certain things and getting rid of certain like points for what I thought was good about the movie. So although I guess there is no new planet. Maybe it's in, sorry. Alright, so this is not that video. I may have to put it into a couple, types of videos, like, 1 or 2 videos, because, today I am going to be talking about Rise of Skywalker. So let's get right into that. The first thing I'm going to start off with was 100 points so far. I'm going to start off with that because it's Star Wars, how can you not love it? So, then we're going to go to Palpatine, plus 50. And he had an interesting story. He looked like Granny with his pale eyes, but then he got, you know, regenerated when he sucked the life out of Rey and Kylo. Again, spoiler alert, I'm just jumping right in. So if you haven't seen it, turn it off now. So Palpatine plus 50. All the surroundings and now let's move on to the surroundings and the atmosphere. I'm going to give it a plus 30. Because it was all cool and stuff. But, you know, it was good. And then the light skipping I thought was really cool. So I'm going to give that a plus 20. So not a huge amount, and I'll reveal the score at the end. Claude, the weird slug character. I thought we would see more of him, and we didn't, so I'm minus 5ing that. 3PO, he had a way bigger role than any of the other movies, so that's plus 50. General Hux, being a secret spy and helping the rebellion, but getting killed, was a plus 30. Because I thought that was kind of cool with him, even though he died. Rey, plus 50 because of her character and her background. And, oh boy. Oh no. Please don't tell me that just happened. Well, I lost score, but good thing I can remember it. Rey's backstory, I'm gonna give that plus 100. And by the way, she is a Palpatine. She is Palpatine's granddaughter. Kylo Ren, plus 190. I loved his story. It was interesting, and it was, I don't know, it was just something special about it. Bulio, character with the weird horns. This is a minus 15, because he came in the Millennium Falcon Lego set thinking he was going to be, you know, a big character, but all we see is 2 seconds of him, and then Kylo Ren plops his head down on a table after he just chops it off. So, he had no point in this movie at all. So, he just kind of sucked, to be honest. Let's move on to Leia, plus 70, since she had trained Rey and all that. Zori Bliss. Interesting. There's a lot of, I liked her character, so plus 30. but -2 because there's theories that, you know, she could be like Ahsoka and stuff, which I thought would be a lot cooler. But that's just the way that is. Babu Frick, +50. I love the way he talked. He was just a cool character. R2-D2, -30. Because I thought he would have a bigger role, because he has just done nothing in the past few movies ever since the original trilogy, to be honest. Doesn't do a whole lot, so that kind of sucked. Chewie, +35. He had an interesting role, and we all thought he died when Rey, you know, shocked him out of the sky. Lando, +60. Loved his character, everything about it. It was just cool. The blasters, some of them are awesome, so I'm giving it +35. The sabers, I'm giving 352. Because did you see how cool Leia's saber is? It's awesome. And Rey's new saber with the yellow stuff, and it's made out of her staff. It's the coolest thing ever. The CGI, when they had the original, like the training scene, I'm giving that a +500. That was awesome. It looked so real when Luke and Leia were training, and it made them look young. It was awesome. Dark Rey, I'm gonna give that +5 but -3 because she didn't do a whole lot, and yet people are going, it was like a big thing, and all she was a figment of her imagination, which kind of sucked. The lightsaber dueling. Now, this is where Rise of Skywalker kind of got a little bit ruined for me. There's no big duel at the end, so that kind of sucked. I thought when Palpatine gained all his power again, he would, you know, like become strong again with the Force and use a lightsaber. So I give it +75 for some of the moves, but -100. I have to make these videos a little more fast. The Sith Troopers, I'm gonna give a 0 score because they advertised them like they were the coolest things ever, and yet we see, I don't know, say 3 milliseconds of them just shooting. So they were kind of lame. I expected more. Maz Kanata, I thought she had a bigger role, and I liked that, so I gave that +30. And Han Solo being in it, when Kylo hucks his lightsaber out there and joins the good side. It's like Ghost Han. I really liked that a lot. I thought that was really cool, so I gave that +150. Rose, I actually, since she didn't have a bigger role, I actually gave that +60, because I thought she was a little annoying in The Last Jedi. She like kept stealing Finn from Rey, and they couldn't see each other, and it just didn't work out. So I didn't care for her. Finn, +10. I liked his character. Not a whole lot. Poe, +100. He had a much bigger role. I liked that a lot. And the end battle, I'm giving a +352 because the ship battling was awesome. But with no lightsaber battle at the end, I'm minusing 200. Now, biggest spoiler of the day right here. So I'm giving you another warning. Turn back now. You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, for those of you that are still with me, Kylo Ren's death. When he gave his life for Rey when she died. Because Palpatine, when she killed him using both the lightsabers and peeling all of his skin off and blowing him into I don't even know. Kylo Ren gave his life up for her. And I thought that was pretty cool. So +60 but -30 because it's sad. The homestead on the Lars homestead back on Tatooine, I give that +150. And here is a when Rey says I'm Rey, and the girl says Rey who, and you see Ghost Luke and Leia, and she says Rey Skywalker, and it ends. That's the coolest thing ever. So I gave that +500. So when I'll do probably more movie reviews later, for other movies on this. Like kind of like this, I'll give the score. But overall, the total score is 2,700. So that's pretty good, based on what I have an idea for what I'm going to rate some of these movies. And all the Star Wars movies and stuff are going to be higher on the list. So yeah, I think that's it for today's Star Wars Rise of Skywalker review. And I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.